a really, really good position to try and claim that top 5 finish is Manchester United. And we didn't think we'd be talking about that, but for a few months ago until Michael Carrick came into the role. The Sunday Telegraph and the Sunday Times as well, they've both gone with a big interview with Bruno Fernandes. I'm from a family where card games are a matter of life and death. This is a big chance for Manchester United to cement Champions League football next season, perhaps an unexpected chance, for the reasons I mentioned before. Clearly, Bruno Fernandes is going to be key to everything that United do between now and the end of the season, isn't he?
He's been key to Manchester United since he signed, and I think there's a strong argument. You could argue that he's actually one Premier League player of the season for the impact that he has at Manchester United, the points that he wins them. And like you said, I don't think earlier in the season anyone thought we'd be sat here talking about them being in pole position, really, to land one of those Champions League places. Carrick's gone in there. He's steadied the ship. The interview in the Times and obviously the Telegraph is really interesting. The impression there that he loves Manchester, he loves Manchester United Football Club, although he wouldn't go as far as to commit his future past the end of his next contract. But he is, absolutely massive for Manchester United in every single...
an option, is that right? Is that until the summer of 2027?
Yeah, and there's talk that there is actually a clause in it where if one of the big European clubs comes in and they can trigger it, I think it's for £50-something million, and I think that might be in the summer, but that's just like chatter rather than confirmed. So they'll be doing everything they can to keep him at the club. There was obviously that interest from Saudi, wasn't there? And he came out and he explained, him and his agent, why he wasn't going to go there and why he's staying. And in the interview, it does say the reason to stay would be whether he believes in the project. And if he obviously is seen enough to believe that Manchester United can go on and challenge again, then why would he leave? He's been there for so long, and what's he won, an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup as well. So I think he wants, if you've invested that much of your career to a club and it's become your life, then you could see why he would want to stay. And hopefully, if he genuinely believes that they can win the Premier League, then I can't see why he would want to leave.
Just on the project, Miguel, he was asked what will it take for United to challenge for the title. He said, difficult to say because we changed manager. We were building something under Ruben Amorim, and now we need to change. The club decided to change, and with Michael Carrick, we have this last spell where we've been great until now, with the opportunity of the Champions League next season. So let's move it forward into the Michael Carrick situation. It's looking increasingly likely now, isn't it, that he will get the role full-time, not only...
Crucially, he's stabilised the club, so after that, and given what they've experienced the last few years, it was actually conspicuous, I suppose, that Bruno Fernandes talks about how they were building something under Amorim, because it didn't look like it was going to be anything especially high with the way results were going. Whereas Carrick has stabilised it. Look, I've heard a little bit that maybe some people at the club would be interested in someone of Luis Enrique's stature if he was available, but I